See this question. The monkey B is holding the tail of monkey A, which is climbing up a rope. The masses of monkey A and B are 5 kg and 2 kg respectively. If A can tolerate a tension of 30 Newton in its tail, what force should it apply on the rope in order to carry monkey B with it? That's the question, right? It's difficult for me to draw a monkey, but I'll try. Suppose this is a rope, this is ceiling, right, and this is rope, and suppose consider this to be a monkey, right? Say this is a monkey. This is the hand of monkey, and this is the body of monkey. This is tail of monkey. Call it monkey A, right? I am not a good artist, so I can't draw a monkey. And let this be a monkey B, and monkey B is holding the tail of monkey A. Monkey A is climbing on the rope. This is a rope, and monkey B is holding the tail of monkey A, right? Monkey B is holding the tail of monkey A. Monkey B is not climbing on the tail. Monkey B is only holding the tail. See, before I attempt this question, I'll tell you what is the mechanics of climbing. How do you climb on a rope? Let me tell you how do you climb on a rope. Suppose this is ceiling, and say you have a rope over here, right? Sorry, this is a rope, and say you have a person over here who is standing. This is the floor. The person is standing on the floor. This is a floor, and say you have a person over here, and say he want to climb on the rope. You want to climb on the rope, right? You want to climb on the rope. This is a rope, and you want to climb on the rope. So what do you do? Have you ever done the rope climbing? The physics people should do everything. Physics person must have a good experience of life. Only then you can correlate what we are studying over here. Suppose these are the eyes. Let me draw eyes. You want to climb. Now it look better. So this person will want to climb on the rope. So what do you do to climb on the rope? If you have done, you might be knowing it. If you have not done rope climbing, do it and then tell me. At least you can imagine that you are climbing on the rope. So what you do exactly? Tell me from your real life experience. What you are doing when you want to climb on the rope? You are, in order to climb on the rope, you have to pull the rope downward. Why you want to pull the rope downward? Because when you pull the rope downward with certain force F, the rope will pull you upward. Rope is going to pull you upward. Let's see the Freebody diagram of a person who is pulling the rope. See, when you are standing on the platform, the forces acting on you are mg and normal reaction, because this surface is constraining your motion in downward direction. So you have mg and n, right? When you are standing quietly on the surface without holding anything, you are in vertical equilibrium, so n minus mg is 0. But the moment you start pulling the rope, you are pulling the rope with force F, suppose. Rope, whatever force you apply, that becomes the tension of the rope. So rope will pull you with the same force F, that is equal to tension T. So rope, with whatever force you pull the rope, that becomes obviously the tension in the rope, that is equal to tension developed in the rope. So rope will also pull you with the same force T. You are pulling the rope with T, rope will pull you upward with T. That's Newton's third law. You pull the rope with T, rope will pull you with T. T is equal to the force which you are applying on the rope. So rope is going to pull you with the same force F, right? And in that case, normal reaction, you are still in equilibrium. If suppose you are not climbing, you have not started climbing, but you are pulling the rope downward. So that becomes N plus F. F is tension, so it will be equal to mg, but N becomes smaller. N becomes smaller. Normal reaction, which you exert, which you have on the surface between your feet and the ground, is smaller. That's why when you go for taking your weight, when you want to weigh yourself on the weighing machine, you are advised not to hold anything. But if you hold anything, you might be applying force on that particular object, and that particular object will apply a reaction force, and that may show your weight shown by the machine may be faulty, right? Weight may not be right. So you are advised not to hold anything while standing on the weighing machine, because if you are pulling something in downward direction, that particular object may pull you in upward direction, and the weighing machine can show less weight. Alright, because weighing machine, what actually weighing machine shows? If I have a weighing machine over here, the weighing machine shows, weighing machine is nothing but force measurer. It measures force. It measures force which you applied on the weighing machine. So the force which you are applying on the weighing machine is the normal reaction. It's N which you are applying on the weighing machine. Normal reaction N. Alright. So N is the force which you are applying on the weighing machine. It measures N. So N is energy minus F. So when you are applying force F on the rope applies the same force on you, and your normal reaction starts falling. Normal reaction starts falling. As you go on increasing this F, a time comes when you start applying force equal to your weight. When you start applying force equal to your weight, you are on the verge of leaving the ground. You are about to leave the ground. You are about to leave the ground. N becomes 0. When does N become 0? When you apply force F equal to your weight. Normal reaction which you exert on the ground becomes 0. Normal reaction which you exert on the ground becomes 0. Alright. So when you start applying force F equal to your weight, you start just climbing. Right. If you apply force greater than your weight, then you start accelerating on the rope. Alright. If you apply force less than weight, then you won't be able to climb. Your normal reaction will fall but not become 0. So usually you find that if you have lots of weight, if you are very fat, you have lots of weight, then it's difficult for you to climb. So people who are lightweight but stronger, because they lightweight does not mean you should not be strong. If you are strong and have less weight, you are able to climb on the rope very easily. You might have heard about there are some people in Nepal. They are I think they are tribes. The name are Lepchas, Bhutias, Sherpas. They are very fast at climbing on the mountain. They climb on the rope very fast. I have seen them. They climb on the mountain. They live in mountainous region, and these people are like Gorkhas. They are very good at climbing. Very good at climbing. So you know who climbed the Mount Everest first? What was his name? Do you know this? Who was the first person to climb on the Mount Everest? Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary. So Tenzing Norgay might have been the leader, right? Tenzing Norgay was Nepalese. Edmund Hillary was, I think, British or some belonging to Western countries. So then Tenzing Norgay might have led, I think so, because Nepalese are very good at, people of Nepal are very good at climbing the mountains. I have seen them. So that's about rope climbing. That's about climbing on the rope. That's what mechanics of climbing. You have to apply force F equal to your weight in order to climb on the rope. If you are able to apply force more than your weight, it's good. You can start accelerating on the rope. So that's the mechanics of climbing. Now I'll attempt this question. So let me rub all this. I hope you understood. You understood how you climb on the rope. Later on I will tell you how you walk on the floor. In this mechanics, you will come across most of your experience in the real life. You will be studying over here. So let me first draw the free body diagram. Suppose you are applying force F on the rope. That force F will turn into tension, right? That will be equal to tension. So if I draw the free body diagram of monkey A is having the mass 5 kg. So 5g is the force. Suppose you apply force F, so force F will translate to tension T. So tension T is what the force monkey A is applying on the rope. So I'll call it set T. So we have to find T basically. And what else? Let me consider this tail as one rope also. Let us regard this tail as some kind of string, right? So suppose tension in the tail is T dash. Suppose this T dash of course has to be less than 30 in any case. Now I have monkey B over here. Monkey B is holding the tail of monkey A, so T dash is the tension in the tail of monkey A, so T dash must act upward, and then you have 2G, right? Now we don't know whether monkey A is climbing with an acceleration or he is just climbing. We don't know it. So let's assume that monkey A is accelerating on the rope. Let's say the acceleration is A, and since monkey B is holding the tail of monkey A, so acceleration of monkey B is also A. Now if I write the equation, the Newton's second law, you have a net acceleration A in upward direction, so T minus T dash minus 5J is 5A, and here you have T dash minus 2G equals to 2A, fine. So these are the equations. Now I have the maximum value of T dash. The maximum value of T dash is going to limit T dash, the maximum value is 30. So from here I'll get A is less than, A must be less than 30 minus 20 should be less than 5 meter per second square, and it should be greater than or equal to 0 also, because you want to climb. So your acceleration has to be 0 or should be positive. You can manage, you can just climb with constant velocity if A is 0 also. So A has to lie between 0 and 5. If A is less than 0, you are not climbing basically. And if A is greater than 5, the monkey A risk his tail can break, because if you get A more than 5, then T dash will be more than 30, right? So this T dash, the maximum value of T dash, limits the value of acceleration A with which monkey A can afford to climb on the rope, right? So from here T is going to be the force which monkey A is applying on the rope. So that's T dash, the maximum T dash is what? T dash is, you have got this T dash, this is 2G plus 2A, and that comes out to be 7G plus A, right? So A lies between 0 and 5, so T must lie between, if I put A equal to 0, I get 70, so this must be from 70 to 5 plus 10, 15, 105. T must lie between 70 to 105. If T is less than 70, monkey A can't climb. If T is more than 105, the tension in the tail will increase more than 30. So if you want to keep tail of monkey A safe, monkey A should not apply force beyond 105. So the force which he has to apply on the rope will vary from 70 to 105. Alright. Okay, so I'll take the next question. See this question. Here the figure shows a man of mass 60 kg standing on the light weighing machine. This is a light weighing machine kept in a box of mass 30 kg. The box has got mass 30 kg. The box is hanging from the pulley fixed to the ceiling through a light rope, the other end of which is held by man himself. If a man manages to keep the box at rest, what is the weight shown by the machine? What force he should exert on the rope to get his correct weight on the machine? For that, first of all, we have to draw the Freebody diagram, right? Let's suppose you have the man here and box. So this is the man, this is the box. So man, the weight is 60 kg, so you have 60 G force, and normal reaction box will be, first of all, we are doing this case. If man managed to keep the box at rest, what is the weight shown by the machine? So man is applying force, the box will be constrain the motion of man, because 60 G is acting on the man. So 60 G, if man is free, he could have moved down with G meter per second square, but he is not moving, so the motion of man is constrained in normal direction. So you have a normal reaction N. So as a reaction, who is applying this N? Box is applying this N. So man is going to apply a reaction force N on the box. Man is going to apply a reaction force N on the box, and the weight of box is, mass of box is 30 G, so you have force 30 G, and you have a tension T. You have a tension T on the man also. Since man is pulling the rope, so tension T. The other forces, box is interacting with man, so force N, interacting with earth, so 30 G, interacting with the rope, so tension T, and man is interacting with the rope, so you have a tension T over here. Man is interacting with the box also, you have a normal reaction N, and man is interacting with the earth also, so 60 G. So these are the forces. And if box is at rest, everything is in equilibrium, so the net force in upward direction must be 0, that is T minus N minus 30 G is 0, and here N plus T minus 60 G is 0. So we have to get weight shown by the machine. Weight shown by the weighing machine is going to be N itself, right? So we have to find N basically over here. So if I call it 1 and I call it 2, then 1 minus 2 will give you 2N equals to 30 G, or N will be 15 G. It is going to be 15 G. So weight shown by the machine is 15 kg. Weight shown by the machine is going to be 15 kg. Alright. So that's the weight shown by the machine, 15 kg. Alright. Now it says, what force would exert on the rope to get his correct weight? What force he should exert on the rope to get his correct weight? Alright. So the force we want to find, see now the weight shown by the machine is 15 kg, but his weight is 60 kg. For that we want N to be 60 kg. So obviously right now what force he is applying on the rope? Let's see that. T is 30 G plus N. So right now he is applying 45 G on the rope, right? So he must apply a force different from 45 G in order to get his weight, correct weight. That is, he has to get N equal to 60 G. In order to get the correct weight, N has to be 60 G. For that, the force which a man apply on the rope has to be different. In that case, box and man may not be in equilibrium. So let's suppose that N is 60 G. We want N to be 60 G, and for that we want T. So let's suppose in that scenario, suppose the box is accelerating in upward direction with acceleration A, because when box is at rest, the weight shown by the machine is just 15 kg. So let's suppose acceleration is A. In that case, T minus N minus 13 G is 60A, sorry 30A. So this is 30A, and N minus 60G, sorry, N plus N minus 60G plus T should be equal to 60A. We want to find T so that N is 60G. So if I put N equal to 60G, this comes to be T equals to 60A. In that case, it will be 60A minus N minus 30G equal to 30A, and N is 60G. So it comes to be 30A and 60G, and 30G is 90G. So A is 3G, and for that the force he will apply is 60 into 3G. So that comes to be 180 G. 180 G is going to be the force. 180 G is going to be the force acting on, force which man must